Hey, Baplete Nation. To all my friends out there in the Business Athlete Performance Lab. Boom! We know what kind of mood I'm in. Yep. We got a great guest today. Pete Sena. A couple things that I want to throw on the table for everybody to think about today. You been to the doctor lately to get yourself checked up? You're thinking, what? Did he just say, have I been to the doctor lately? Yeah. Personal question? No. It's a life question. It's a human question. I haven't been in a long time. I'm bringing it up to you because I'm going to go make that call myself. I'm going to book that appointment. Go for my checkup. Go get your blood work done. Go for your physical. Here's your little public service reminder from Dr. Keith, your Chief Baplete, here in the Business Athlete Performance Lab. Why don't we slow it down and bring some Pete Sena into the room?
Do what you love and the rest will follow. It sounds good in theory, doesn't it? But what happens when you're doing what you love and it leads to great things? Like a successful, profitable business, successful athletic career. Maybe you serve many clients. Maybe you're on the verge of winning a championship. But eventually it brings you down. It brings you to the brink of a nervous breakdown. It makes you think of another old adage, a victim of your own success, a victim of your own identity. Well, not too long ago, this was Pete Sena. And these words that I spoke above came from Pete Sena. His company was designing amazing digital experiences for brands and their customers around the world, which is what Pete dreamt of doing his whole life. But one day he woke up realizing that Pete was no longer happy. In fact, he was miserable. Perhaps like many of you that are tuning in today. Pete couldn't even remember why he was doing what he was doing anymore. He was so busy designing his life around what others thought and expected that he earned himself a dreaded spot and a lonely, exhausting spot on their hamster wheel of life. You know that hamster wheel. Endless emails, endless tasks. It's probably the reason you're tuning in here. You're waking up and you're going, where do I go next? Well, our guest, and those words that I just spoke, Pete Sena, he's coming up next. Welcome to the lab.
It's good to be here, man. You got great energy.
The idea is to bring great energy to the lab, bring energy to the audience, help guys get them through the day, make content for our audience, bring guys like you into the lab and have great conversations.
Love it. I'm excited to be here. You're just knocking out of the park today. I've actually had more vibes from you virtually than a lot of my in-person interviews. Sig ups to you and what you're doing in the lab.
I appreciate that. I really do. You went through some tough times in life.
We all do. We all do.
Talk about this.
So I went on this journey through a lot of different twists and turns and ultimately managed to understand what got me here.
First of all, the power of 10 minutes. Like when you really pause for a moment, 10 minutes has changed your life. That's it, gentlemen.
Hands
not
down.
60, not thousands of minutes. 10 minutes every single day for Pete Sena has changed his life.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on that for a second, right? Like just 10 minutes.
Yeah.